You don't have any fight. You don't have any fights this week? Oh man, we gotta have some fights.
What up? Wait. I'm over here trying to do three things at once, and here we go. Hey, how we doing? You know what? This is just how it's been going all day, but you know, it's cool. It's fine, because we here. We out here. Welcome to another episode of The Cage Match. This is a special edition one. And I know in the description, it says Demon King, and Demon King he had, you know, in the words of Raider Man, life on life terms. So we thank him for being able to try to come in, but we got someone else very special. And yeah, we're going to reveal that later when we do. So anyways, Asylum. Hold on, I'm trying to get my stuff ready. All right, here we go. Oh, son of a... All right, Asylum.
I said it for you. I'm okay. Trying to get this show going, this specific show going for a few weeks here, and I hope I can do the cage match fucking justice with this shit and not embarrass me or my side.
All right, shout outs to Kadio. He's the one that put gave us the intro music that you hear every time it comes on. And well, Asylum, I always got to say it. He is the Jim Otto of the show, been on every single episode that was recorded, aired, and even the illegal ones that you don't see anymore because the NFL shut us down. He was on those too.
On Facebook, no, you could, if you are good and search through our feeds, you can find the missing episode.
The missing episode.
Like the missing episode or the missing game on receivers that Mr. Patrick Mahomes made sure was not shown.
Yeah, it got Kermited. I just made that up. Yep. So,
I like Kermited.
You got Kermited. Kermit the Frog. Oh, wait, I got the thing right here.
We do not want to see that anymore. Okay.
All right, like we always do, let's go into our favorite topic or favorite subject. What is it called? Yeah, the shameless plug. Here we go. Segment.
It's our favorite segment. Come on. Excuse me. Go to the YouTube channel, The Cage Match Show. Like, subscribe, hit the thumbs up, hit that bell so you know every time a new episode drops. If you don't do YouTube for whatever reason, you're not hip, you're not cool, whatever that reason is, you can catch us on Facebook at the Oakland Raiders Savage page or the Asylum page. Go ahead, like and share those. And if you're into it, you can go and even give stars. to show your appreciation, show you want us to keep doing this, and help keep us in that algorithm so we can keep getting out there. And then don't forget about W. Go to WGG, put in your whole order. When you're done, in the discount code, put Cage Match, one word, and get 10% off your whole order.
And remember, when you think of wins, you think of dubs. And when you think of dubs, you think of Dubby. Get that energy like Max Crosby. Make sure you go discount code Cage Match, one word, 10% off your whole order. Do that now, please, because it helps us, do things, I guess. And also remember, www.rn4lifer.com. Those are for those who are listening. RaiderNationForLifer.com. Make sure you go over there. The Copa Fabian, he has great merchandise. Go over there, check it out. And if you are wondering what kind, I only wear hats from Fabian himself. Go to there and just check it out. You're going to love it. And also, shouts out to RaiderMan19.com. He's the one that does the oath at the end of in the intro, at the end of the intro, you hear him doing that. Is like our national anthem. We salute to that, to RaiderMan.com or RaiderMan19.com. He'll have his podcast coming up soon. And remember, we're trying to get him to the torch somehow, some way. I'm going to get my connections going because if you can imagine.
I'm going to call my insiders. We're going to have a powwow and get him to the torch.
Get him to the torch. Can you imagine him doing that? The oath in front of 65,000 people inside Allegiant Stadium, kicking off the new Raider way from the old Mystique back in Oakland, the bullhorn of the black hole, Raider Man at the torch. That's what we're trying to do. And also remember that we will be bringing you we have insiders. Yeah, we have insiders. So we've been talking about training camp coming up soon, and the season's coming up. The first preseason game was August 10th at Minnesota. So we will be trying to cover that as much as we can we're going to try to not have any clickbaits like the other shows do that comes on an hour after this one starts. Shouts out. All right. Now, what we've been waiting for on this show. We've been trying to get this one together for a couple weeks now. Well, I'm all over the place. I'm so excited. That's why.
You're getting a little excited for Friday.
I know, man. I have many reasons why. But, all right, Asylum, I know you got to go backstage to get ready for this next segment. So I'm going to take you. Well, you know what? We'll just do this, okay? I'll take you off. All right. And it's just me. Now, everybody, get ready for the special that we have for you. Here we go.
This is CMN, a Cage Match News Special. QB Decision 2024, the starting quarterback debate. Aidan O'Connell.
We just talked about when he gets his feet set, the ball, you're going to give your receiver a chance.
Versus Gardner Minshew.
Minshew pressure coming, taking a deep shot.
The starting quarterback debate.
Woo! With that, let's lower the music. All right, everybody, look at that. See, I'm in with the background of Allegiant Stadium because we're going to pretend like we're doing this at the torch. And let's go. Where's my mouse? There we go. Now let's introduce the people that will be doing the debate, representing Aidan O'Connell. You know him. He's on the show every day, every single day. It is Asylum. Do I have it? Oh, yeah. I don't know if it came through. And welcome, everybody. You know him. You miss him. I know you miss him. Either you love him or you hate him, or like us, we love and hate him at the same time. He will be representing Gardner Minshew, arguing for Gardner Minshew to be the starting quarterback of your Las Vegas Raiders. It is Raider Homer.
Hello.
There you go. There you go.
Audio's working. We're good.
Audio's working, and it says yay. All right. Audio's working. Okay, this is how it's gonna go. I had a graphic, but I didn't make it. So here we go. I'm gonna explain it to you guys right now. We're gonna do
Lawless, no rule.
No. Well, it is a Raider Nation. Oh, it is Raiders. Rule number 1.
Courage.
Rule number 2.
Refer back to rule number 1.
Oh yeah.
Minus 1 point. There we go.
Damn it. I'm already losing.
All right. This is how it's gonna go. We're gonna go 2 minutes. Let me get my phone. 2 minutes. So there are 6 questions that we're gonna ask. These are like key questions that everyone is wondering, and we're gonna have our experts here talk about or debate the topics. So it's gonna be 2 minutes for an answer, 2 minutes for the other to answer, and then a minute to rebuttal, back and forth. You know how it goes. All right. With that, let's go to the torch. This is going to be weird. I'm going to go do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. We're going to go to the torch. Boom. Oh, that's not it. Boom. And bring them back. Here we go. All right, everybody. Let me get my timer ready. Should have had this ready a long time ago. I know, but whatever. Life happens.
We know who the Boy Scouts were.
2 minutes. Okay. You hear that? All right. 2 minutes. And Asylum said Homer goes first. So.
Oh, man.
All right.
I don't think incumbent gets.
Oh, yeah. I'm not hosting. You're hosting. Okay. I'm all right. Sorry.
Yeah. You guys. I will control.
I'm not even.
I will control.
Apparently, I'm an expert, but I'm not getting paid like an expert.
I'll deal with you in a little while, Asylum.
I'm sorry. That's how it goes. Okay. All right. First question. Here we go. Let me do this like this. Okay. First question. Here we go. Since the departure of Derek Carr, who held the quarterback position until the last 2 games of the 2022 season, there have been 4 starting quarterbacks: Stidham, Garoppolo, Hoyer, and of course, the incumbent Aidan O'Connell. And the nation just wants not just consistent starter, but a consistent winner. How can you be that one to take us to the promised land? And what changes do you need to improve on your own game to stay under center? And go.
So to take us to the promised land, of course, I'm going to have to jump into Luke Getsy's playbook, learn it, understand it, so that the offense can hit the ground running. We're going to need to, start out going, hard against the Harbaugh brothers. I mean, we need to come out with wins at the beginning of the season. The schedule is not that hard. So as an offense, we have to be consistent. I have to learn my playbook. I have to make plays, right? I know I can deliver the deep ball. I know I can handle the pressure, but I need to be consistent. And I know that I can do that by practice.
Okay, well, I guess Asylum.
Hey, look, I'm gonna give him a clap. I like that one. That was good. He hit the key thing. Practice. That's what it's going to take is practice. Okay, I have to go with my opponent over there. We're both learning a new system here, so we got to study the playbook. We got to sit there and work. Hard during practice. We got to sit here during these during the OTAs. We do what we did during training camp. We got to soak in whatever we can from Getsy. I have the slight advantage. I've worked with a lot of these players already, so I got that connection going with the Devontae Adams, with the Jacoby Myers, and the Michael Mayers, and most of the offensive line, and be able to go. They know my cadence. Things I got to work on, though, and I know everyone we hear it all around. They say mobility. Okay, I've been working on that. The mobility needs to be there. I was told by the previous coach I needed to be a statue. He wanted a Tom Brady. That's not what you need here. I'm working on mobility. My current coach now, AP, he wants me to be more vocal. I'm going at it with Max Crosby on the defense. Who else better than that? I'm being vocal. I'm being that leader. And as long as I can be that leader, I can take us to the promised land.
Oh, just under 40 minutes. Raider Homer, you got a rebuttal on that one.
Well, I mean, you do stand there like a statue, and that's what has me worried about this Aidan O'Connell being our starting quarterback, man. It's just, the NFL dictates that you have a mobile quarterback, and Aidan O'Connell is just he's a statue right there, and that's why they drafted him. They thought he was going to be the Tom Brady, and he's not. He's not going to be Tom Brady. Tom Brady was lightning in a bottle, and as I said earlier, you have to be able to move, and you are a statue, you stone-headed statue.
I'll argue on that because you want to go off of what I was doing as a rookie and what my coach was telling me to do. Now you look at my college play. I am mobile. I've been in and out of that pocket. I can move around the pocket. Now, you might be considering a running quarterback as a mobile quarterback, and there is a difference between the two. Moving around in the pocket, moving outside the pocket is mobility, and in college I have shown that. So in practice, I am even working harder at this, and with going with this. Watch the college tape to be able to see what my capabilities are. I'm afraid of your, when it comes to Minshew here, I'm afraid of his ball security. He had 8 fumbles just this last year? What was it? 6 interceptions? I mean, that's more turnovers. I had 2 turnovers 3 turnovers in one game with the fumble. And then after that, I took care of the ball. When you're mobile, you take chances.
We can't do that. We can't have that inconsistency, getting shut out one game. I think there was a few games where he just couldn't do anything with the offense. That's what I mean. He's young. You got a person like me who's a vet coming in with 5 years experience. I've seen what a playoff team is supposed to look like. You know what I mean? And I've been able to play well. You know what I mean? I have 59 touchdowns, I believe, to 24 interceptions. That's called protecting the ball. Another way to protect the ball is to move, right? And we just said that you were a statue. Yeah, you're working on it, but for me, it's a natural ability of mine. So when they start to incorporate things like bootlegs and such, I'm naturally going to fit into that, and it's going to benefit or, tailor to my abilities.
You say that, but who has the faster 40 time? I'm actually faster than you are when it comes to actually running. Right there, a 4.7 to a 4.97. So when I actually get to run,
well, that's probably because you're about 2 inches taller than me, though. You know what I mean? So it's probably a little bit of pride,
Hey, but
don't worry about it. Though.
I think that's all chin and head. I think my head's just a little bit longer than yours, but no. I mean, I give you your experience, and that's vital. And that's the one thing I do lack in the NFL is that experience. But the only way I get experience is by being in the game and experiencing what I need to experience and learning. And when I was thrown into this offense, I was thrown into the worst situation. When you got to start your career, you had your OC. You got to work with your number ones and number twos. I was holding a clipboard, not expecting to start a single game, and I was told, hey, by the way, now you're starting.
Keep that in mind, y'all. Hey, listen to what he just said. He was holding a clipboard. He wasn't supposed to be starting. And that goes for right now, too. This year, I should be the starting quarterback. I'm telling you. I can keep the play alive. I can learn this playbook. You heard my press conference earlier today where I said all the concepts are the same, right? So it's just different verbiage. And that verbiage, I know how to understand quickly and utilize it. And you know what? There is a connection already with me and Devontae Adams. I was just mentioning that also in my press conference that I don't watch, but there's a connection with me and Devontae Adams. And
so you say.
Make that connection.
So you say. Just because you don't mean it's there.
All right. Next question. Okay, let me get in middle screen.
I think we just gave up all the answers right there. But all right, let's keep going.
All right, here we go. Second question. This is crazy. This is to Asylum. You open this up right here. For many seasons, the defense has been the Achilles heel for this franchise. But now with the defense projected to emerge as a possible top 5 group, is the pressure on the offense, especially the quarterback, to dominate with the surrounding talent the Raiders have on that side of the ball. Asylum, you go.
I'm going to say the pressure's on the offense, yes, to score points. It doesn't need to dominate. The defense doing what it does. If you listen to John Kingdon's book, Warren Sapp said, we held our team to 16 points. All you got to do is get 17 points. So all we got to do is put the points on. Now, granted, we're not going to hold them to 16 points. I'm not trying to go there. But that's the thing. We have to score points, move the ball, and keep the defense off the field as much as we can to keep them, strong, not winded, not getting tired. So there's pressure on the offense, but as a quarterback, of course, we want to put the pressure on ourselves to do what we need to do. We got to call the right plays at the line. But I don't think it puts it all on us. We need our stars to make plays. We need the running backs to make plays, to run the ball, to get those hard yards, get the first downs. It's about moving the chains and then getting into the end zone. And when we can't get close enough to get those field goals and putting points on the board, if we score more than 20 points in a game, which I know we struggled with last year, but if we get more than 20 points in the game, with the defense being our strong point, it will help us get into the playoffs and get us deep into the playoffs.
Playoffs? Have you ever seen the playoffs? I was one pass away from going to the playoffs with the Colts, right? What were you doing?
Hey, we were one game away too. We were just one game away.
One pass away, okay?
So what'd you do? What happened?
Yes,
you fucked up on the pass
is on the offense.
Let Minshew.
I let you ramble. It's my turn to ramble, okay? All right. So, as Coach AP said, he wants 24 points on that board to help that defense. We as an organization have always had this situation where the offense is good and then the defense is bad, and then vice versa. It's time for us to get on the same page right now, and I can lead us there because, hey, I have experience running an offense. And as I said, man, I'm going to be able to keep the defense off. We're going to run 12 personnel, right? That's going to fit to me, man, tailored to my ability. So I feel like with this new Luke Getsy's offense that I will be able to achieve and score those 24 points and make sure that we as an offense can do our part and keep the defense off the field, because that's how you will know you're controlling the clock, right? We want to run the ball and then go over the top, right? And we want to control the clock and put up points. And that's what our goal is, and that's what we're going to achieve with me at quarterback.
I know we can score points. I mean, I do believe I helped score 40-something points against the Chargers. I mean,
yeah, okay, but then you went and scored no points. You laid a goose egg and versus the Vikings. That's what I'm saying. You're inconsistent.
Okay. And you going to tell me you didn't have bad games? I can
bring with my knowledge of the game and
talk about my inconsistency
in the offense.
You talk about my inconsistency. What did I have? A rookie head coach, an offensive coordinator that never called a fucking play in his life, and me being a rookie. Let's go back to what you had.
You're getting mad, man. I was a rookie too. You know what I mean?
Oh, no.
And let's see. I did well. You know what I mean? Everybody has to go through their growing pains. That's the thing. Now, are you going to be able to learn from that? You can say, "Yeah, I'm learning," but you don't get too confident, man. You know what I mean? You're coming in learning 3 offenses, really, right? Your head's all jumbled up, man. I can be consistent with my numbers and my gameplay.
You can't be consistent with your numbers. You can be consistent with your turnovers. With the fumbles, right? 8, that's a nice even number.
That's true.
What was it? What did I have? Tell me how many fumbles I had.
Let me see on the board. I can't.
I can tell you right now. I had a total of 4. I think that was half your numbers.
Okay, but I played, I believe, 3 more games than you.
No, and you did. But the thing was, they said I couldn't take care of the ball. And then what did I do? I learned how to take care of the ball.
Yeah, but can you take charge of the game?
Yes, I can.
I can take charge of the game. I have 6 fourth-quarter comebacks. I can put a team on my shoulders and take them all the way to the promised land. All right? And I know that it's not just about numbers. It's about wins, right?
How many playoffs did you go to?
I was on the Eagles, and I went to the playoffs, so I have more experience on what that atmosphere is like than you do. And I've seen what it's supposed to look like. And Devontae Adams is saying it's supposed to look like a certain way. I know what that way is supposed to look like. Do you know what it's supposed to look like?
Did you take the Eagles to the playoffs?
No, but I learned.
All right, then. All right, then. You haven't been to the playoffs.
What the atmosphere is like?
Somebody else
do you know what the team's supposed to look like? Do you know what the practices are supposed to look like? Do you know how you're supposed to practice to help get that team to the playoffs?
All right. This is going to a heavyweight bout right here. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Let's go to question. You over here. Question. Let me get it over here. Question number 3. Here we go. Okay. This is to Raider Homer. It's been heavily debated on national television that both of you can be decent starting quarterbacks for this season, but it's been still argued that the Raiders missed out on upgrading through the draft and should look to address the position on next year's draft. With the trend being now that you need a mobile quarterback to win in this league, and with quarterbacks like Patrick Mahomes and Justin Herbert in your division, how do you feel about the criticism from those in or on the outside?
You know, I said it in my press conference clip earlier. I'm not worried about the outside noise. I'm focusing on what I have to do to improve, how I can help this team. If I were to allow myself to listen to the critics, then I'm just going to, that's short-sighted. I'm just going to hurt myself. I'm not worried about the critics. I'm going to be my own worst critic, right? My goal, man, you talk about the quarterbacks that we've gone through as a team already, 4 of them. My goal is to be consistent with this team, to become that quarterback. Don't forget, this organization picked me, right? Yeah, you started last year, but this organization picked me. They hired Luke Getsy, and then they hired me. So you know that Tom Telesco and Coach AP got together and made a decision on me. All right, so I'm not worried about the critics because I know that my head coach believes in me. I know that my GM believes in me. I believe in myself. I know how to get better. I know how to understand these concepts. And when I know how to extend the play when the concepts break down. You know, if you want to win, Raider Nation, you vote me. Minshew Mania. Woo! Oh, that was your line. Sorry, Savage.
No, he's not woo.
Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll do the Ric Flair move. That's mine now. Okay, yeah. All right.
How did I help you out? Like I've been doing all fucking OTAs and shit like that. You know, I was drafted by this team. Okay. You want to talk about one? I was drafted. My coach turned around and when he took over, said he wanted me, we could win with me as a rookie over Jimmy Garoppolo, over Brian Hoyer. Okay. I agree that the noise that just fuels me. Go ahead and say what you want to say. We don't need an upgrade because we got the upgrade. We turned around and got me as the starter, and then we got one hell of a backup behind me. And that's what
I'm the upgrade, bro. I think that's how that works. I'm the upgrade. You were drafted by the previous regime.
You're the career backup.
And you already stated that they wanted you to be Tom Brady.
You made the playoffs. You made the playoffs with the Eagles.
By a coach that wanted you to be something you could never be. I was chosen by this organization to be myself.
Earned the right
to be
number one.
I'm winning this debate.
Sit there and work in training camp with the number ones. I earned the right. You have to beat me, not the other way around. You have to beat me,
you, brother.
You have
to
beat me. Oh, you ain't no fucking Jedi.
All right.
You ain't no Jedi. Because if you was a Jedi, you'd have had this shit already. We wouldn't be having this.
I said Darth Minshew, not Jedi Minshew. I'm on the dark side, baby. That's you.
You're Jedi too.
You were picked by the Patriots. You were picked by the Patriots coach, all right? You're the Jedi. All right?
And yet you're still coming after my job.
I can carry this team to the promised land. Here we go.
My job. You're coming after me. Right now, you're second on the depth charts where you've been after you left the Jaguars.
But they're not questioning my swagger, right?
They're not questioning mine either.
They know I come with swagger, right? Coach AP had to stop. They asked about my swagger, and he had to stop and say, well, Aidan does too, just to make you feel better. You know what? That's the thing. We already mentioned Derek Carr. The Raiders organization cannot afford to just throw Aidan O'Connell to the side, even though they want to, right? Because they've already had a bad situation with one quarterback. So it would look bad for them. So yeah, they just gave it to you. I'm coming. Don't worry. Is coming.
You come all you want. And you still don't be carrying my Josh up at the end. I'm sorry, my clipboard.
Okay. Okay, Asylum, go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh, well, I'm just, you're talking about my coach turned around and literally said, I earned the right with what I did during the off season. While you were
last year,
signed by the fucking team already. And where was I? In the building. Where were you? Looking for your van, trying to get it out here so you can go to fucking.
I was leading the Colts to a playoff berth as well.
No. Right? You weren't leading the Colts nowhere. You didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah, I told you. I was
waiting for your van. You were waiting for your van when you could have been in the building working on your shit and working on your report. And instead, you were worried about your van, where you're going to go camping, all that other shit. While I was in the building working on the shit.
Don't be mad at me because I'm living free. All right? Don't be mad at me because I'm living free.
I don't hate on that.
All right, you little golden boy, you are talking down to me. What about the rest of the Raider Nation that's going through hard times? Look at you. You don't even have appreciation for your fan base, man. And all the Raider Nation, you're just going to mock me for living in my van. We don't know how many people out there living in vans. Look at this. This is the guy you want leading your team, Raider Nation? Absolutely not. You can't even podcast.
You're always sitting there not even practicing shit. Yeah, man.
Bro, they know that I can step right in and play. They know you need the reps. They know you need the reps. They know I can come in and learn a whole new offense right then and there.
Back up. All good backups can step in and do their job. So you can do your job. That's great. You can't take mine.
Next question.
All right, let's take a break. I'm gonna mute both you guys because I need to talk. Okay, it's my turn to talk. All right, let's take a break right now. We're gonna do a quick where to go. We're gonna do a quick news break, and it is right here.
This is CMN, a cage match news update.
All right, don't you love that? Thank you. James or Jones. Speaking of Darth Vader. All right, the first one is Raiders facing multiple restrictions at training camp in Costa Mesa. It's well known that the Raiders are heading to Southern California for training camp, but just because the Raiders' popularity still reigns supreme, the other two teams don't care. Since the Rams and Chargers share that territory for operation, the Raiders can't infringe and cannot have any fans attend, nor even can they advertise that they are in Costa Mesa due to NFL policy. It is a 75-mile radius exterior of the corporate borders of the cities or the city of Los Angeles or Irvine, where both teams operate. So the Raiders cannot. They're within that halo. So with that, that's basically saying haters in the building. So you can't go over there to LA because the Rams and the Chargers don't want you to. All right, next one. Michael Gallup retires after 6 seasons. The 28-year-old decided to call it a career just before training camp opened. Gallup played 6 seasons with the Cowboys, where he was drafted in the 3rd round in the 2018 draft out of Colorado State. He had a torn ACL in 2021, yet still was able to sign a 5-year contract extension in 2022. He was released this past season, and he had signed with the Raiders on this offseason. He retires with a career 266 receptions, 3,744 yards, and 21 touchdowns. Gallup would have been part of a receiving core with Devontae Adams and Jacoby Meyer and Trey Tucker, but now he decided to retire. And in sports, Tim Brown hits a hole-in-one at American Century Championship. Tim Brown hits a hole-in-one. On July 12th, the Raider Hall of Famer receiver Tim Brown sunk a hole-in-one on the 12th hole. The ace won him about a valued at more than $200,000. Well, he won a boat valued at $200,000. Here is a clip of that right here.
The mix is Tim Brown, the NFL Hall of Famer, who has had quite the day today. You're an NFL Hall of Famer, but today you joined another very exclusive club. You made a hole-in-one here at Edgewood at the American Century Championship on the 12th hole. Let's take a look at it here. We got to hear you walk us through it. What were you thinking over the shot?
I just wanted to get the ball on the green, and I sort of pulled it, and I was like, oh my God, and then, I saw the ball get up on the green, so I was happy about that, and then I saw the crowd go crazy, and then Marcus comes up to me and says, you just won that boat, and I was like, what? And so that's when we ended up getting up on top of the boat and acting like we were eight years old. So
it's your boat. You can do whatever you want.
That's exactly right. I mean, what a moment, in this tournament, at that particular time, just everything worked out great.
And what was it like having all these guys come over and congratulating you?
Yeah, I think Jerry Rice was a little mad, Abby, but other than that, it was really great. I mean, guys literally walked from off the green and wherever they were to come and say hello.
And that right there is your news. Tim Brown for the hole-in-one. He's still doing it. Just like that 100 touchdown. I know he wasn't wearing a Raider uniform, but I was there. And for that. All right. So we just got done hearing both representative of Gardner Minshew and the representative of Aidan O'Connell argue it out for the first 3 questions. But wait, hold on. I want to do this again. Let's close out the news.
This is CMN, a cage match news update.
Thank you, James Earl Jones. All right, let's get back to the debate. Guys, let me unmute you because I didn't want to be interrupted, okay, while I talk. All right.
Congratulate Tim Brown on that hole-in-one.
Downtown Timmy Brown still doing his thing, man. That's awesome. You should have played that Mentos commercial too there.
All right, I'm ready too. Okay, everybody, because Tim Brown is cool, where'd it go? Here we go.
It doesn't matter what comes, fresh goes better in life. With Mentos fresh and full of life, nothing gets to you. Staying fresh, staying cool. With Mentos fresh and full of life, fresh goes better. Mentos fresh is fresh goes better with Mentos fresh and full of life. Mentos, the fresh maker.
That was this is live. Yes.
That was a good call, Homer. That was a good call.
Birthday to Tim Brown as well, right? He was yesterday, I believe, was his birthday. So happy belated birthday to Tim Brown. And then while we're on the receivers, right? Gallup retired, no big deal, right? They signed Keelan Doss. They ended up signing Keelan Doss today. Man, I thought they should have went after Hunter Renfrow. I guess they don't want to touch that contract, but no big deal. And then you know what? When it comes to no media in LA. You know what? That's the NFL. They did not want Mark Davis in Los Angeles, so they did not want him to go back there and practice. But screw the national media not being able to be there, right? Because you got Raider Nation Radio, man. You have your own media. So Raider Nation, man, go listen to Raider Nation Radio. You can get the LV Network app, and you can listen to. They got Clay and Vinny Bonsignor, JT the Brick, Q, your boy Q, is the program director over there, man. They are really good at reporting. Of course, it's only Raiders for the most part, but that's where you get some of the best information right there, man.
Just like the Tuck rule, they had to bring out an obscure rule in order to keep us from doing what we want to do.
Yeah.
But you hate that. And, even though the Rams won a Super Bowl as the LA Rams in LA, nobody cares.
But see, the Tuck rule, look, I'm going to say it like this, man, as a Raider fan, right? The Tuck rule, just let it go, man. At this point, right? Tom Brady's already going to become, part owner, right? So, my nemesis is back, y'all.
I was like, "Hey, Smokey, were you in Debo's pigeon coop?"
Damn lie.
Hey, Smokey.
Anyway,
you was in Debo's pigeon coop.
No, but I mean, I think I thought it was cool that Mark Davis is like, screw you, we're still going there, because the Raiders do own LA. We got to start winning there though, right? We haven't won there very much, so we got to start winning there.
All right, well, this is the debate on who will be the one leading. But let's hold on. Let me go into the comments real quick before we start all over again. Well, not start all over, but go back into the debate.
Sweat. Look at that.
Raider Speedy in the house. He says, "Preach at Asylum. Can I get an amen?"
Amen, my brother. Amen.
Speedy's biased. Come on.
We got Matt Marinovich. Minshew beat the Raiders in the last game in Oakland, and he beat the Raiders last year at the end of the season on New Year's.
Well, see, I didn't want to bring that up, man, because that hurts, man. That hurts. I didn't want to bring that up. But, I'm coming. I'm on the dark side now. You heard my uncle, Darth Vader, just sitting there giving out the news. I'm here right now representing the Raiders as well and the Raider Nation. I am a quarterback of the nation.
Speedy says, love the energy and passion. Yeah, that's what you call it. And shouts out to my sister. She said, I just arrived in time for my favorite commercial. Tim Brown Mentos commercial. All right. And
Devon Johnson decided to make a comeback in this. And
sorry. I'm sorry. Stop playing with the comments.
Man.
You know how hard that is?
Look, you want this guy to be your quarterback? He can't even handle the
Hey, look, I'm trying to take the lead right there. I'm trying to take the lead. That's a leader right here. That's a leader right there.
Well, you're sure leading us in circles right now. I just watched a loop on your little name tag right there.
All right. Let's get back. Let's get back to the debate. All right. Okay. Let me.
Debate going on? Shit.
Yeah, that was
a lopsided one because I'm winning.
Lopsided on my side.
I beat you to it, bro. See, one step ahead. See, just like this preseason.
AP is on the Madden track and Minshew was on the Stabler/Gannon track. Stabler for the mustache, Gannon for the journeyman. They both got to the Super Bowl. Oh wait, but I wanted to put this one up too.
You know what though?
May the best stash win.
I'm cool like the old characters, right? You remember Ted Hendricks on the sideline wearing the mask and all that, and just all the great characters that the Raiders have had throughout the years. I fit in more to that, into that than you do, Aidan O'Connell. You know what I mean? You're not even as good as Derek Carr, okay?
That's because I'm better. All right, because I'm better.
I said you're not even as good. What the hell are you talking about?
I'm better than Derek Carr.
All right. Let's go to
first, so I can make that number worth something.
Let's go to
you're gonna tarnish 12 is what you're gonna do.
Let's
I'm
go to
15. I got some history with that too that I'm gonna take care of. Tom Flores, you know what I mean? Jeff Hostetler, Jacoby Ford. I can run though.
Jacoby Ford was 12.
Oh, one demerit. Okay.
All right, hold on. Okay, all right. Let's go. Let's go. All right.
Okay.
Next question. It's just me right now. Okay. Thank you very much. With the Raiders' offensive philosophy, traditionally set by Al Davis in 1963, was to throw the deep ball and had been successful with 3 Super Bowl victories doing so. Both of the candidates have had their availabilities to go deep questioned by the media. Can you live up to the Raiders' way of throwing the bomb when needed? Let me come out of this. All right, then let me get the question because there's a lot of stuff going on right now. Okay, Asylum, you're kicking off this way. Can you throw the bomb when needed?
Can I throw the bomb? First of all, I know there's video on this. Cue the video. I can throw the bomb with players like Trey Tucker, Devontae Adams. I got the arm. It's there. I mean, look at that right there.
Man, he had to wait for that. He had to wait for that.
Hold on. It was still deep. And I get my 2 minutes.
I
get my 2 minutes. You get your 2 minutes, right? I'm throwing the deep ball. He wasn't waiting on that one right there. Now, was he? That was there. Okay. I could throw the deep ball. I got the arm for it. Just like, it's there. I could do what's asked. Deep dirt, the deep ball.
He had to wait for that one too.
It's right there again. It's a deep ball. All I gotta say is I got no question about my arm. I got the video proof right there to prove it. I'm fucking leave it right there. What you got, Minshew?
Man, I'm just telling you, man. I can lead a receiver on the deep ball. They're not gonna sit there and have to stay understand. All right, look at this. Boom, off the back foot, leading the receiver away from the defender. And I had to do this. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't want to bring up Jacksonville. I didn't want to bring this play up. But, hey, this guy thinks he can throw a better deep ball than me. Hey, and if you don't remember that play, Spillane and Hobbs were crashing in on me. In the face of danger, I stood there with my pride and my poise, and I was committed to excellence. And I went over the top, and I felt Al Davis' spirit above my head. Something like that.
I don't think you're feeling Al Davis' spirit right there, but okay.
No, dude, they were calling me from even last year. I'm born to be a Raider. I have Raider written all over me, man. You even the stash, right? May the best stash win. The hair, all the characters that I fit in with, and throughout this great team, this team's great history. Come on now, a vote for me is a vote for the Super Bowl.
Oh, bullshit! Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I think that flies around here somewhere.
Hey, put your mask on, okay? Put a mask on, okay?
Come on.
It's over. It's debate over. I won.
You had one receiver. It happened once. You know what? Even a blind dog finds a bone every once in a while. I mean, Jesus Christ. It's consistency here. I have a better arm, plain and simple. I've got the better arm.
I just saw you consistently underthrow the receivers.
Hey, I've got the arm. I've got the better arm, plain and simple. I've got the better arm.
You know, Jamarcus Russell had a good arm too. Just
really?
saying.
You want to compare yourself to Jamarcus Russell? Be my guest. Because you know what? That's why you ain't going to fucking get the starting job. You're going to depend on this and that. I'm putting the work in. It's there. It's
Bro, it's not there. It's behind me. Or I'm waiting on it. All right? No, dude, come on. And you're a statue. We've already said it, man. It's just man. You can't do it. Man. You gotta be able to move around in the bootleg. Look at these offense, man. Offense gonna be bootlegging and play action, going deep, man.
And you want to run like a scared little bitch. It's okay. Everybody has their preference. I'll stand there.
The NFL, there are a bunch of successful running quarterbacks in the NFL. You know who else was a successful running quarterback? Rich Gannon. So you calling him a bitch?
He's scrambled.
You're wearing number 12. Come on, guy. Come on, know your history.
He was not a running quarterback.
He was one of the best scramblers we've ever had.
Mobility and running are two different things. Mobility and running are two different things.
Okay, wait. Okay, Asylum, go.
Go with what? I said what I needed to say.
Homer, go.
I'm just telling you, man. You've seen it. You saw it in the face of pressure. I could deliver the ball. There's clips. If Sal knew how to operate videos, he would be able to show you clips of me going on the run, man. I have the gumption, the moxie, the pride, the poise. I can handle this roster. I can lead this roster. All right, I can lead this team. I have the experience. I understand the concepts. I know the history. I know that I gotta improve, and I'm willing to do what I need to do to improve, and that shows in my press conference clips, and in my film, and right now in this debate.
No, it don't show shit because you know what? I've been in the fucking building, improving while you've been sitting back doing your press.
You can't even vocabulary right now, bro. You're so mad. How are you going to lead up to the playoffs if you're frustrated right now?
I ain't heard no stories about you in the building. I've been in the building working on this shit while you're sitting back.
That's because you're not paying attention. That's what I'm saying. You're up in La La Land. You're up in La La Land.
That's what you're doing. You're trying to learn the history right now.
Matt Marunovich knows that Getty has had success with mobile quarterbacks. It's like Justin Fields, right? And he
didn't have success with Justin Fields. He had
yes,
success
he did. DJ Moore had one of his best seasons. Just because the overall team, couldn't win doesn't mean that there wasn't success on the offense. All right.
This is your first time working with Getsy? Like it's my first time working with Getsy.
But I understand how to use offenses or understand offenses because I can see the similarities in the concepts. I've already said it. I can see the similarities in all the concepts. You didn't say anything about that in your press conference clip. You were just saying something about I don't know.
So you can talk the talk, but can you walk the walk? I'm walking the walk.
I've already done it for 5 years, bro. I've already done it for 5 years, bro.
You ain't doing shit.
5 years in the NFL, man.
Okay, so 5 years in the NFL.
59 touchdowns, 24 interceptions. All right.
You got beat out like
hey,
rookie.
Who made the Pro Bowl last year? Who made the Pro Bowl last year?
Okay.
My first year
Huh?
of shit.
Who made
That
the-
shit. Took you
who made the
5
Pro
years.
Bowl?
Took you
Bro.
5 years.
Bro, can you even watch
Took you
football?
5 years.
Huh?
Took you 5 years to make the Pro Bowl. 5 years.
Look, see, is that all you got? You know,
Yeah.
Preach out it. Raiders Red Bull in the house. Hey, you know what? This is better than anything you're going to see on CNN or MSNBC or Fox News. Okay. Welcome to the cage match, everybody. That's how we do it over here. Oh, my God. All right. Okay. Hallelujah. Preach it. Speedy. All right. Let's go. Let me kind of get order. Okay. Can we get order in the court, please? Over here, order in the debate. All right. Okay. Let's go. What question are we on? We're on question. Okay.
Number 4.
Number 4.
I know where we're at. We're on
Number
question
5.
number 4.
Okay. Here we go. This is okay. This is for Homer. Okay. Homer starts this one. The nation hasn't seen a consistent winner since the beginning of the century and hasn't had a winning playoff game since the AFC Championship game in the 2002 season. That was against the Titans. I was there. With only 2 post-game appearances and no victories in the past 22 seasons, the blame has mainly been pointed at the inconsistency of the coaching and quarterback position. Do you believe newly appointed head coach Antonio Pierce and OC Luke Getsy can get the job done? And can you yourself run the Getsy 12-man personnel system to lead a smooth-flowing unit that can score points and win consistently? It's a lot right there. This is Raider Homer. You go ahead.
absolutely. Are they prepared and are they capable of leading us, right? And like I said earlier, AP and Luke Getsy, they signed me. They came to me. They liked what I could do, and they liked my price. So they believe in me, and I'm their quarterback, right? And I believe that, and I know that, right? And as far as running the 12 offense, looking at the Chicago offense last year, I know that my ability to move the ball, move my feet, use my feet, I'm going to fit in well with that because there's bootlegs, rollouts, and you have to be able to throw on the run consistently, which I've shown that I can do consistently. And that's when you start to bring up that defense, and that's what's going to contribute to the long ball going over the top. All right. And I'm going to bring back that Al Davis tradition of taking what we want, and winning. Just win, baby. And like I said, Coach AP and Luke Getsy, they know that I fit their offense and that I can run their 12 personnel. That's why they signed me. $15 million. It proves that they believe in me.
Oh, no, he did it.
Yes, I did.
Oh, no, he didn't. Okay. First of all, I don't think Getsy was even on the team when you got fucking signed. It was Tom Telesco and AP.
He does
Get your fat.
he didn't get the date.
That had nothing to do with it. My turn to talk, not yours. Right? Okay. So Getsy wasn't even on the
Come on.
Getsy
Here we
wasn't even
go.
on the team at the time. So Getsy had no say in this bullshit. Okay. Yes, I could do all this. Yeah, calm down. I can run that 12. I can go. I believe in AP. Getsy offense. I can get this. I'm starting to get this. It's going to show. I'm not in there trying to change plays at the fucking thing to try to prove myself to anything. I'm doing as I'm told what I could coach fucking wants. Learn the plays, do the plays that are called. Do what your offensive coordinator wants. Okay?
I'm going to do that. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I know how to do that. Like I said.
That's not what I heard. You're up in the huddle, changing plays already during practice.
Fake news. Okay. First of all,
How do you know that's fake
the
news?
Raiders signed me on February 6th.
Okay, hold on.
Right?
But you said
And
it was
then
Luke Getsy. They had to
in
say
March,
it. Luke Getsy had nothing to do with it.
Oh, excuse me. I thought I was Luke Getsy for a second. The Raiders signed Luke Getsy in February, and then in March, they signed me, Gardner Minshew. So, as I said, they got together, and Tom Telesco said this in one of the interviews that I watched, where he was picking players based on what AP or Antonio Pierce wanted. Right? And AP has said that he goes to his coaches. AP has said he goes to his coaches to find out what kind of players they want for offense and defense. So rest assured that he even said it today that Coach Getsy and AP would make the decision. So
Hold on.
it is
Wait,
already
Getsy,
stated
hold on.
by AP
You leave
that
out Tom
Coach
Telesco
Getsy is in
again.
on it. And
You
I
leave
believe
out
and I
Tom
know they
Telesco
signed
again.
me
He actually
because
said,
they knew I fit into that 12 system. Like I
Getsy,
said,
get
I'm good at
Telesco.
I'm good at play action,
Telesco.
rolling out
Get
and then
the
throwing on the
fucking
run.
man straight.
All right.
You're trying to make shit up. You're trying to confuse Raider Nation right now because he actually said Telesco, Getsy, and me will make that
Wrong.
decision. He
Fake
did
news.
too. Bring that video up. He said all fucking three. I guarantee that shit. I'll put my fucking job
I
on.
guarantee you he did not say fucking 300 times in one press conference. Okay?
I'm sure
I
he
can
did. It's cut
guarantee
it
that.
out. They cut it out. They cut it out.
It's gonna sound like this. Beep, 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 beep,
This is okay. Hey, okay. Come on. All right. Final words on this question. Asylum is asyluming. Okay, final words. Homer. No.
I believe in my
Final
fucking head coach. My head coach believes in me. Even my wide receiver. Hey, Devontae
Okay,
Adams
so
believes
why
in
pay
me
me $15 million if they believe in you?
to be a backup because we didn't want you to go somewhere else.
You're gonna pay somebody to $15 million to be a backup? Do you even watch
I've seen
football,
backups
bro?
paid more. I've seen backups paid more.
Do you even watch football shows?
Yes, I do watch football. You?
Huh?
Huh?
Yeah.
That's typical. Yep. He don't know what's going on because he fucking smoked that doobie.
Oh, one more time.
Ooh, all right, okay.
Hold on. That doobie comment, I might be a little jealous on that one just because I'd like to have that doobie too.
Shout out to we said, hold on, okay, because there's children, we didn't say doobie, we said W. Make sure you go to w.gg for cage match, one word, discount code, 10% off your order because we're trying to be all right, okay.
How is he family friendly when he's saying fucking 300 times? What the fuck?
You're okay.
I'm confused now.
All right. Okay. Now, next, okay, this is the last question of the debate. Okay. All right. God. All right. Here we go.
All right. Hold on. It's getting.
Don't worry, you don't need him anymore. He's stalling, right? He has nothing else to say.
You stalling.
See, is this how you're gonna act in the huddle? In the fourth quarter, when we're down by a touchdown, are you going to talk over me? Are you going to be able to lead the team on the field?
I'm leader in the huddle. Damn straight.
Huh?
My sister said, "Nice save on that W." Thank you, Alicia. My sister. Shout out to my sister. All right.
He's right. That was a hell of a save. Good job.
Thank you very much. All right, that's what I do. Okay. Oh no, but see, Raider Speedy. Doobie doo. And Raiders number, actually, he got 15 million geared, so he's only making 7.5 a season. Marcus Mariota made 11 when he backed up Derek Carr.
Thank you.
And hey,
uncensored.
And that was polarizing, right? How many people were calling for Marcus Mariota? Who's a running quarterback?
I know what happened.
Derek Carr, you, Marcus Mariota, runner, and everybody wanted a runner. So who do we want now?
Okay.
He got pulled for who? He got pulled for who?
Okay. Time out. Let's go to the next question. Oh my God. All right, here we go. Last question. My God, hold on. You know what? You got me. Let me get my other thing ready. Okay, here we go. Okay. As this is for Asylum right here. Asylum opens this question. As we've seen within the 9 years, Derek Carr was under center between 2014 through 2022. And with the nation split between the two quarterback candidates, you guys now in camp, is there pressure on you to solely not have a bad performance in a game and for the overall success of the team to prevent negative reaction from the fans in the stadium and also in social media? Meaning, if one messes up in the game, here come the boo birds and here comes all the negative energy on your Facebook pages and your other pages. So that is the question. Take it away, both of y'all. Oh no, this is actually Asylum. Asylum, go ahead.
No, I'm not worried about that. We're going to have good games. We're going to have bad games. I don't care who you are. It's going to happen. We just need to show the consistency and sit there and win the games. It goes up and down. I might have a bad game, but that's where the running game, the defense might be able to help us. I'm going to have good games, and we don't have to rely on anything else. I'm not worried about what Facebook has to say. I'm not worried about the media or anything else like that. Negative reactions. I've had the negative reactions. I guarantee all I've heard about was 2 fucking games. And I bet you Minshew's going to bring them up. What was it? The Minnesota game and the fucking Kansas City game. It's all right. Bring it on, because you know what? That's the kind of shit that just drives me to work harder and keep my job. Keyword, keep my job. Your turn.
Just win, baby. Right? Just win. All right. That's what it's about. I'm not worried about numbers. I've already said that. I'm not here for me. I'm here for the team. Right? And all the outside noise ain't gonna do nothing but poison my mindset. I'm like I said, I have the pride, the poise, and the commitment to excellence to stay focused on my job, which is being the quarterback of the Las Vegas Raiders in 2024 over Aidan O'Connell. That way we can win and get into the playoffs. Like I said, I feel the Al Davis Holy Spirit rolling through me, okay? And this arm's going to throw the ball deep consistently. I'm going to bring them in and throw it over the top. And we're going to go to the playoffs, all right? We're going to beat the Chiefs. We're going to prevent the Chiefs from winning their 3rd straight Super Bowl, all right? That's what's important, okay? Go, Raiders.
Okay, shit's getting deep over here. I got my shovel out. I agree. We're going to stop the Chiefs.
You're just digging in your hole, bro. That's
no.
Hole. All the way down there.
You're going to try
in the black hole.
Starting job.
What do you bring the black hole into this?
You said it. You gave it right there. You're going to try to win the starting job. You ain't going to win it, but you're going to try. And I'm going to give you kudos for the effort, because you know what? I like you that much. Your buddies in the room until we're on the field. Once we pass those hash marks, it's fucking war, and you going down.
But you're private. I'm a general.
You ain't no general. Show me you a general.
Okay? I know how to take charge and lead a team, and I've learned from the best. All right, and don't forget, like I said, they signed me knowing that I learned their system, okay. You are the previous regime's draft pick.
2 rookies. 2 rookies beat you out for the starting job. 2 rookies.
What?
You got beat out by the starting job by 2 rookies.
I started last year
in Indianapolis.
I started 13 games last year.
You weren't even going to play.
Okay, so let's take it like this then. So they said they wanted their guy, their young guy, instead of me, but I almost led the team to the playoffs, right? But their young guy got hurt. You know what I mean? Look, hey, I've been healthy my whole career. All right, your best ability is what? It's what? Asylum availability. Okay, available. All my career. Okay.
You ain't been healthy your whole career. Get your facts straight.
Long enough. Let's see.
But you say you have not got your facts straight. You were hurt 2 games in your rookie season.
2 games.
2 games
out of 5 years.
I haven't been hurt at all.
Out of 5 years. You haven't been hurt in 10 games. 10 games.
But you know what? As far as Trump's in the NFL right now.
Oh, like I said, I know how to overcome injury. I know how to keep my nose to the grindstone. I know what it takes to overcome injury. If you hit a snag this season, there's no guarantee that you'll be able to play with injuries.
You got your nose to the grindstone, but it's a different grindstone than you're thinking. Because you're grinding up something else. It ain't the fucking football game.
Corey doesn't.
We are a family-friendly show.
Yes, we are. Okay, well,
Hey, and I just saw that comment that I don't have a strong arm. You know who else they didn't say had a strong arm, or they said didn't have a strong arm? Rich Gannon. All right, so don't let that fool you, man. It's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, understanding the defense before you snap the ball. All right, people coming into their second year are having a hard time understanding that. I know what that is. So I know my mental ability overcomes where my body is limited. All right.
Oh, so
That's
you
the
admit
kind
your
of player
body's
I
limited.
am. All
You
right.
admit your body's
Hey,
limited. I'm
Huh?
the younger guy, right? My body's not limited right now.
Everybody has their limits, brother. But like I said, do you have the mental capacity
Yes,
and the
I do.
determination
I do,
and the
and I proved
strength
it in the
and the
last 5
will
games
to
of the
keep
season.
going
The last
for 5
5
years
games of
straight?
the season. Last
Oh,
5
wrong
games
one.
of the season proved it. The last 5 games proved it.
Hey, all right, let's end it like this. Who won the head-to-head matchup between me and you, Aidan O'Connell?
I'll give it to you.
Hey, people in the comments. Hold on, wait. Okay, now wait. Let's do our closing statements.
Hey, hold on. What about this right here?
What
do you guys say about that right there?
It says AOC played better than Gardner ever has, just in 9 games, and was a backup third string holding a clipboard, basically.
Well, then all I can say is that they would have just signed somebody else, right? There's no need to bring in somebody that pay them $15 million total, guarantee 7.5 a year, right? There's no need to bring somebody like that if you know that your quarterback that your previous regime drafted is capable and the guy that you want for your system.
You pay for a good backup, and I'll give you this much. You're a hell of a backup, and I will give everybody this stat.
You know who else was a backup?
Minshew is better than Lawrence. Minshew is better than Lawrence. That's where Jacksonville fucked up by giving it to Lawrence instead of Minshew. He should have stayed.
Don't make the same mistake, Raiders. Don't make the same mistake, Raiders. Don't make the same mistake, Raiders. All right? Do not make the same mistake.
All that means is
Darth Minshew to the rescue, Raider Nation. Super Bowl bound.
Okay, guys. Where am I at? You got me all over the place. Okay. Let's do our closing statements right now. Okay. Who answered this last question? I got all over the place.
I did.
Okay, we're gonna.
If you can call that an answer. If you can call that an answer.
All right, Raider Homer, your closing statement. You have 2 minutes. You know, I stopped because you guys are all over the place. All right, closing statement, uninterrupted, 2 minutes. Here we go.
All right, Raider Nation. As I said, I have the experience to lead this offense, and our coach and our offensive coordinator, along with the GM, chose me because they knew that my abilities fit into their offense, and I came at the right price. They believe in me, and while they may believe in AOC, they know they need experience because this team has to hit the ground running, and we have to win now. We are not win next year, Raiders. We are win this year, Raiders. All right, we are in that mindset, and I have the capability of coming in and understanding an offensive playbook quickly and being able to extend the play when that playbook starts to fall apart. I can lead this team, and I am the chosen one. All right, just as my uncle Darth Vader was the chosen one. All right, and shout out to Darth Vader out there too. That's my dad over there. You know.
Oh, you did that in 1 minute. Okay.
I mean, hey, just win, baby.
Just win, baby. All right. Okay. Asylum. Go ahead.
Talk and not
go
say
ahead.
Nothing. I let him talk, right? So this is what it comes down to. The coach trusted me as a rookie, as a third string. He saw shit in practice. He saw everything and felt he could only win with me. Then we go into the offseason. While I'm grinding out the work, while everyone else, not everyone else, the other quarterbacks are coming in, they're getting everything going, I'm working on the things that my coach wanted me to work on. I'm there doing the work. Okay? I've got the handle of this. I've got the chemistry with the teammates already. I don't have to sit here and work. I've got it because I've worked with them last year. And like my opponent keeps saying, just win, baby. I'm going to go like this. I'm going to say it like this. Raider Nation, what do you want to vote for? Do you want to vote for a little ass boy or do you want a leader of cola? I'm going to drop the mic right there.
Yeah, a leader of cola.
Hey, hey, so what's the head-to-head record again?
You're done.
What's our head-to-head record?
Hey, you were brought in to hold the clipboard and teach me the shit I need to learn.
Dude, they're not going to bring somebody that's already beat you to come and sit behind you.
Hey, Even a
All
black
right,
dog.
like I told you, they brought me in because
Marcus
they got to
Russell
baby
went
you
to
right
three.
here.
What's your
They got to treat you nice
Marcus
because they
Russell
know
went to
that
big,
they
so you
botched
wanted to pick him
the
up
Derek
earlier?
Carr
Marcus
situation.
Russell
They
went
can't just
down
throw you
to
under the bus again.
That's your
All
point.
right, so they got to baby you a little bit until they
Ain't
see
gotta baby me.
until the
I
whole
got this
world
shit. Hey,
sees
look,
what I can do
John
this
Madden,
preseason. You
ask-
watch. You watch.
Hey, do you got Devontae Adams on TV
God
saying he
bless
supports
Raider
you?
Nation, the place
Hey,
that
hold on.
I
Hey, I don't know if you want
love.
to be going like that. You might want to do this, not that. Totally different countries.
What?
All right.
Are you trying to call me a Nazi? Is that what you're trying to do?
Hey, I'll call a spade, right?
Yep, y'all hear that?
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, yeah, you're in control.
Viva Los Raiders!
Can't help us get the others. Who goes on this?
That's right. My beautiful wife. Thank you for the vote.
As the autumn wind blows high, there's a lot of rowdy Raider fans waiting out there, and we're all cheering like the devil may care. We get so excited by the colors we wear. Viva Los Raiders! Viva Los Raiders! We've got so.
All right, I just wanted to play that right there. Okay. All right, who we got? We got, okay, in the comments. Who we voting for, everybody? Who are we voting for?
Me. Vote me.
I'm gonna say this much right away. I want to thank my opponent for coming in and standing his ground on his opinions, keyword opinions. But I want to thank you because you know what? Sometimes each of us need that little bit of fire under our ass to become great. And whichever way this ends up, one of us is going to become great.
I want to thank you for getting out of my way. That way I can take over this team and we can go to the playoffs.
Hey, ain't nobody out nobody's way. I mean, you're delusional. Put the pipe down.
You know, you've been throwing a lot of stones there, guy. I've been called a Nazi, a pothead. You know what? You're going to be calling me captain. All right? Don't forget that.
Hey,
all right.
We'll remember that, and we'll bring it back up in another episode and see who's right on this one.
Speaking of stoned and W's, W.com. W.dg. Oh my God. W.gg. Make sure you go in there, get your order, put Cage Match one word into the discount code, 10% off your order. Because if you love this show, get some W. Or doobie, whatever. Both of them need a doobie because they're all over the place. Okay, I can't even talk right now. Okay,
imagine what it was like when we did the Raider Invasion podcast. You remember that, Si? Didn't we start off doing that, the Raider Invasion podcast, all those years ago? That was
it Raider? Yeah.
It was the Raider Invasion podcast, and then you introduced me to Savage over there. But yeah, imagine the green room during that podcast, y'all. It was hectic. All right.
Okay, wait. I want to do this real quick. That was the debate for today, and because I love the video, I'm gonna close it out with. Well, I'm not gonna close out the show, but I'm gonna close out the video with it right here.
This is CMN, a Cage Match News Special. QB Decision 2024, the starting quarterback debate. Aidan O'Connell.
We just talked about when he gets his feet set, the ball, you're going to give your receiver a chance.
Versus Gardner Minshew.
Minshew pressure coming, taking a deep shot. Pierce is there. 58 yards.
The starting quarterback debate.
See how that transitions so beautifully.
I just want to thank Homer for fucking coming on the show. I really do. I had a hell of a lot of fun with this. I hope you did too. This was fucking fun. I want to thank you for coming on and doing this. It was fucking well worth the wait and props, to this shit. I had a blast. I hope you did too. I really do.
See y'all. See, he's conceding. He's conceding
Oh,
already.
yeah, it's over. It's over.
Hey, I love you
I
too,
said
man.
Minshew, I said Homer.
That, brother. All right,
said
you don't have to
Homer.
write all that long lovey-dovey love letter, okay, man? I appreciate everything that y'all have done with this show, dude. You've been showing up and keeping Section 105 and my Raider Homer Facebook page going while I took some time off. Sorry I couldn't be here last week, man. It would have been fun. It's just as fun. I'm looking forward to more appearances on this show, man. We learned a lot together, and dude, I really love what you're doing, Savage. This show is awesome. The graphics, artworks, it looks great, dude. The transitions, it's creative, man. It's funny. It's informative, man. It's everything you want a show about the Raiders by the Raider Nation to be.
It's like Sesame Street, but in the actual ghetto. That's what we're trying to do.
Ghetto, Sesame's Ghetto Street.
Ghetto fabulous.
Hey, I was done with that comment.
Oh, okay. Well, we're not finishing yet, but Raider Homer, I'm gonna let you. I like to say I'm gonna let people do. I always let Asylum talk too.
Talk.
Now Raider Homer has his show. Eventually, I know he's gonna go live with it, but this is more because of the off season. But he has this show on the 105 Section 105 Media Network on YouTube channel. So make sure you subscribe to that. But Sideline to Sideline, which we actually started, me and you started that last year. But tell us about it and what's it about?
Well, Sideline to Sideline is me and Will Blanco from Silver and Black Radio Podcast covering the Raiders sideline to sideline. Where this year we have a telestrator, so we're breaking down plays and trying to bring make to Raiderize it. Madden was known for the telestrator. Raiders, players and coaches have gone on to be broadcasters, so we're trying to incorporate all that, but make it about the Raiders, man. Keep it fast paced. You know what I mean? A lot of Raiders shows, and we've seen them. They just drone on and on and on. So we're trying to build a fast-paced show that's informative, helps people that may not understand, people like Asylum there may not understand the game of football. But, because look, man, I've been watching the game for 30 years, and there's things that I don't know. We learn something every day. So that's what the show's about.
I know some phone calls of how does this work again? Explain this one to me. Oh, I'm sorry. We're not debating no more. My bad.
He's just rambling.
The stutter's gone. I don't stutter as much.
Oh, see, he man, that I'm telling you, it was like editing. It was like I said, God damn. No, but okay. So quick though, man. Be quiet, guy. Go follow Will at Silver. Or let me get this right. Go follow Will at SB Radio Podcast on X, and you can look up at Silver and Black Radio Podcast on YouTube and IG, man. Yeah, he's doing a lot of what we did, when we were bringing the Raider Nation the news about events and talking about the team. And he was actually he coached on a professional level, a semi-professional level overseas. So, he actually knows the game. But we're just working together to put together a good show. So yeah, Section 105 Media Network on YouTube. Just search at Section 105. I'm on X. Please follow me on X. I'm trying to grow that at Homer Raider. And then just search Raider Homer for all the other social media accounts.
Oh, wait. And there was an important question that my sister had asked, and it was, how much was it for Mufasa to do that voiceover? Well,
we don't disclose those kind of financial numbers.
Yes.
Salvador through a voice filter.
Because there was a lot of money in the salary cap, we were able to tap into a little bit of that and use that to get Darth Vader, Mufasa, and the CNN guy to do that voice for us. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This was a great show. And I know usually we do 2 hours. That went by. That was a fast hour and hour and 19.
Ass whooping I put on that boy. You see that?
Ass whooping. I gave him a concussion apparently because he's fucking delusional right now. He's delusional.
Okay, let's. Anybody in the comments? Oh, look at my sister said, I need to rewatch this. Oh yeah, it's gonna be entertaining. This is one of those shows you can replay over and over again until the season starts. We thought of this concept a while back because we figured since it's an election year, we're not going political, but we figured because we have two quarterbacks, an incumbent in Aidan O'Connell and a challenger, the free agent Gardner Minshew, that it's kind of like what's going on with the Raider Nation, how we are split with Aidan O'Connell. Give him the reins. AP said he's a starter, and Gardner Minshew, who's been around the league and has success with the teams when he gets a chance, and that's all he asks for is a chance with with this battle. So that's where the idea came from. Homer was originally the one to be the one debating for Gardner Minshew. It was going to air last week, but like Raiderman says, life on life terms. Shouts out to Raiderman. But we got the show going, and I was anticipating this because me and Homer were on the phone the other day, or it was like last week, and we were arguing back and forth about Aidan O'Connell and Gardner Minshew. And even though we were getting loud with each other, there was no hatred, like, oh, you're stupid, like a lot of these other shows.
Nazi, none of that, You know what, though? Just real quick.
You did the motion.
Hey, excuse me. I won that debate versus Oakland Raider Savage, too. I'm on the show right now.
You must have touched him real hard, and then I just fucking did it again.
Well, see, okay, so the idea was because Raider Nate. This is one of those. This is like Alicia, my sister, said earlier, like Jerry Springer. This is my final thought. Okay, Raider Nation has been divided for a long time, especially during the Derek Carr years, and we just want to show that it is okay to argue with each other because we are still brothers and sisters under one nation, under a groove, like Raiderman says in the oath. But let's not take all our, if I don't agree with you, you don't agree with me, let's not take it personal. We can agree to disagree. That's what it's all about. It's about fun, okay? Because we're not out there on the field actually competing. We have our own opinions, and we might think a certain way than somebody else has, but their logic can make sense even with your logic, even if you guys don't agree on the same answer at the end of it all. But we can still have fun in like a tailgate like situation. Let's have a beer, let's take a shot, and let's just whatever about it. But that's what we need to get back to, because there's too much hatred and too much I'm right and you're wrong on social media, on YouTube, on everything like that. We are supposed to be one nation, Raider Nation, and let's just go back to that part. Raider Nation and the Raiders are like one and the same. We're two different, but one and the same. Okay? If the Raiders have to grow and be a team with whoever is leading them, we as Raider Nation need to come together and be that great fan base that every other 31 teams tries to, I don't want to say emulate, I say imitate. So let's just have fun. If we have to argue, and in other words, can't we all just get along?
And I'll say this: anybody who thinks otherwise, me and Raider Homer, we actually love each other. That's the problem. That's the thing here. Why we get so into this shit. You tell me I'm wrong. Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong.
I already told you I loved you, dude. Even though you're an asshole to me. God, what else do you want to hear, man?
Hey, we're assholes to each other. Ain't it simple? But we actually love each other, and that's what made this more fun. Is the fact that we were able to do this and just make this happen. I actually enjoyed the shit out of this.
Yep.
And we were able, we were able to find Homer because he is currently in witness protection. We can't disclose the location that he's at, but we were able, like Asylum is in his cell, Homer is in his in his witness protection. So we were able to, we have Asylum, and we were able to find Homer. So everyone who was like, "Where's Raider Homer?" I can't say you're the original one, but you are the original innovator of YouTube entertainment in Raider Nation that others like to copy. Not going to say no names, but they didn't have a show today. So,
No, that sucked.
but yeah, shouts out to Raider Homer, because without Raider Homer, I wouldn't have gotten into doing all these graphics and everything for the show. Because he had me under the gun every week. Let's get a skit. Let's get a skit. Let's get a skit. But you know what? I love that pressure. And I came out with some skits for the Monday Nights live show, the original one on Monday nights. So shouts out to Homer, and we appreciate you for coming on to the show and doing this episode. And, you know, we knew your fire and your anger would come in handy, so we showcased that here. Raider Nation, Raider Homer's back. Oh, yeah.
Hey, man, like I said, I appreciate everything that y'all have done for me. I'm glad to call y'all friends, brother, family, you know, Raider Nation. I mean, I just, you know, hope that in the future, man, we start to work together more, you know, because we put out some good content together, guys. We did. So hats off to y'all for carrying the torch.
The torch is back. Oh, it was summer around here. Yes. Well, like I said, we had done that. We had done a show.
Raider Man 19 to the torch to be able to do the torch. We're trying to get him to the torch.
I didn't know we were queuing up. There you go.
There you go. Trying to get him to the torch so he could do the Raider Oath in front of 65,000 fans and get them all hyped up for that game.
And you know what? I'm going to do it. You know what? Shout out to our number one undercover Raider fan who's been on this show. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the views. Douglas Sinclair. You are a troll amongst trolls. You're the only Niner fan who says you're a Niner fan, but watches our show. We appreciate your love and we appreciate your dedication to our show. We cannot, we can't do this without the trolls.
Hey, you're not doing it right if you don't have a hater, man.
I'm about to say that. You know what? You got to have at least one hater, right? You got to have that one guy giving the thumbs down, whatever it is.
Douglas.
When you have a lot of them, oh my God, it's like fucking La La Land, you know? It's like Disneyland. Douglas. Hey man, that's my name, dude. Don't come in here with that name. Change your name, man. Don't represent Douglas like that around the world, man. All right.
I know. See, you know, just be. I don't know, because even
and they start with the S. It's starting to get a little close to your name. You know, I wonder.
That's the whole Matrix thing right there. You know, there's a Raider Homer on the other side. Only his name was Raider Homer. I'm gonna stop.
We even got Dolphins fans watching. We even got Dolphins fans watching our show.
Well, that's what I mean, dude. Raider fans, you know, that's how I started out, right? Watching Murph and Pillaging Podcast, Just Win Ladies, man. I mean, Pillaging Podcast was broadcasting in the tailgate in Oakland. And then you go back further to Raider Fan Radio, man. They started it all, you know. So, you know, Raider Nation's always about bringing content. It's because the NFL, the mainstream media, they, like you were reporting, they didn't want the LA media there. They always keep the media out of the Raiders, you know, pocket, I guess, or they're never on our side. And so a lot of Raider fans are looking for positive Raider content, and, you know, Raider fans end up creating it for them and they become successful. I mean, Raider Fan Radio, man, look at their views, man. They got a lot of views, but see, they're fun. They're topical. You know, they talk pop culture and things like that. So y'all should go check them out. RaiderFanRadio.Vegas, right? The original Raider Fan Radio, not Murph.
No, Raider Rob Howard, Beautiful Black Hole Steph, and the Stoner Dude 420.
Oh, you know what, man? While I'm here, so I talked to Jace, Electric Jace Land. You know that guy that does that Raider song, One Nation. Anyways, I told him about your idea for that. About Let the Bodies Hit the Floor song.
Yeah.
I said the real name, the original name. So
okay.
Right? That's a teaser, y'all. All right, but he wants to help you, bro.
Thank you. I appreciate that, because that would be cool. And for what it was intended for to be, you know what I mean. That's what we do on the show. We do
I
our
already did the
teasers.
for you, bro. Come on, now go get it done. All right, I'll send you his number later.
Oh yeah, well, it's already written out, so it's just an email away.
Cool.
An email away.
An email away.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
is this going to be our first hour and a half show? I think yeah.
No, I don't think it's our first, but I think we've only had one or two before that.
Well,
we don't have many of them. We don't have many of them. You know.
I mean, we just burned out all of our energy too, yelling at each other. So it took a lot, you know. No, but I know for one, I'm excited. I'm excited about training camp. You know, when they put on the pads next Tuesday, man, we're gonna really see what's going on. I can't wait for the first preseason game, man. You know, there's a lot of talk that all the starters are gonna play. They'll probably play a quarter, you know, a half maybe. I wouldn't think in the third game though, because usually our starters don't play in the third game. But with Coach JP, man, he's bringing back a little bit of that old school nose to the grindstone, not the brownstone, the grindstone, okay, mentality. So, you know, I'm looking forward to this training camp. Oh, I'm trying to go for them.
And preseason, being able to see what the hell we got going on and how it's gelling together.
Yeah, I mean, I can't wait for Raider Nation to see Gardner Minshew win the starting job.
Ain't happening. We'll have you back for your swan song out the door, being the backup. We'll have it. Don't worry.
I'm gonna clip that. All right.
Clip it. Go ahead. Be my guest.
Okay, wait. Do you think the Raiders should update the uniforms with the platinum grays from 2017, or at least have black game pants with the platinum jerseys? You can't. I mean, I like the whites with the silver numbers, but changing the pants. I mean, I know they're in Las Vegas, but you can't change tradition. The Raiders and the Steelers, I believe, are the only two teams who haven't changed their jerseys.
The Raiders are consistently voted as the best uniform in the NFL. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Hold on, wait.
For me there.
Excited about training camp, and just want me to let you guys know this. When we come to your house, we're going to burn it down. I'm a true Niner fan. I only come over here the mess with the latest. I don't like the latest, not at all. So if it makes you guys feel better, singing that you guys are going to win out one game because you guys got lucky against the Kansas City Chief, you got a bunch of losers. Well,
hold on. If I remember correctly, we beat the Kansas City Chiefs, and now was it twice now the 49ers didn't?
Well, let's just say this. If you're going to still have Shanahan as your head coach, always strive for number 2. 28-3 with the Falcons, and the 2 missed opportunities against those same Chiefs, like Asylum just said, that we beat. But we still salute you, Douglas Sinclair, for being one of our top viewers throughout this year that we've been doing this show. We don't hate on our haters. We salute them. And we shout you out, Douglas Sinclair. So thank you for coming on the other side. We will have a Niner week coming up soon. So you can go and put in your 2 cents on that one. But we appreciate the views. And you will always be our number 1 favorite hater who actually shows up in the comments and says his piece. We have other ones that we know don't say nothing, even when they get called out. But Douglas Sinclair, even though I don't like your comments, I respect you for coming on and saying your piece, because that's what the cage match is all about. It doesn't matter if you're any other fan outside of the Raider Nation, you have a voice here, even though we're going to, argue and say you're wrong, but you have a voice here. And when we do have our cage match, like this one today, maybe one day we can have Douglas Sinclair come on and say his views.
David, you got to change his name. Call him 49er Sinclair or something like that.
Hey, could this be the second Douglas I take down?
You didn't take me down. I'll tell you that much, man. They were voting for me, bro.
Hey, hold on. Hey, we even in the comments right about now. And your vote.
Hey, put a poll up real quick, y'all. Put a poll up real quick.
That don't even count. So that means I win. Thank you, O'Connell, champion.
All right. If you're listening in the comments right now, type Minshew or O'Connell, depending on who you want to see. Put that in the comments. We'll count them.
George says No Minshews.
That's 2 for me.
Did you just twerk
There might
Asylum?
be a little bias over here. I don't know.
You know, I just want to say, I want to
to
say, I miss Vanessa's show, and because her and Speedy were funny and they were informative. Shouts out to them.
I miss her show and I miss her after shows too.
And I think she wants to know if you still twerk.
Hey,
why are you trying to avoid that? See,
I know.
He's worried about twerking. He's not studying the playbook.
Just a little bit. I said I did it just a little bit. I didn't avoid it. Open up your ear holes. Get the car key out the ear.
Oh well, I just
you
were mumbling. You were
Listen,
stuttering and mumbling, so I couldn't.
I was not mumbling.
Stumbling, bumbling.
Stuttering and mumbling. Is he deaf or what? Let me know. Is he deaf?
Is he deaf? Raider Nation, is he deaf? With Asylum stumbling, bumbling, and rumbling, and Raider Homer throwing up weird gang signs from where he is.
That's the most deaf. I'm doing my little hip hop poses. Most deaf Doug.
We're gonna get shut down with all these NFL infringements. Say it again. If you think you have 2 QBs, okay. Here's a good one. Raider Homer. If you think you have 2 QBs in late July, you have none. John Madden said that. What is your take on that right there?
I mean, Gardner Minshew's the quarterback. I told y'all this is the regime, the new. I know AP took over last year. I know, but that was the old regime, right? This is his regime. They went and got their quarterback. That they want Gardner Minshew. Look, it's not going to hurt Aidan O'Connell to sit 1 year. He should have sat last year, but the circumstances dictated that. You put them in. Why not, right? You had nothing else to lose. But like Asylum said, they saw what they had. They went inside another quarterback that, is comparable, I guess, but has more experience, So, like I said, I think that Minshew is the way to go, man, because that's what all signs are pointing to it, man.
It ain't pointing to that. You listening to that damn NFL, all those fucking
no, dude, I only listen to Raider Nation radio, bro. That's what and they're not even saying Aidan O'Connell. I'm thinking for myself, buddy. All right?
No, you don't. You didn't think to the hype because you're on the Minshew side.
No, dude, no. The majority of the people that I listen to say that O'Connell. It's O'Connell. But I just don't. I looked at the tape. I formed my own opinion. You know what I mean? So
I looked at the tape.
You look at any tape, or you just pulling shit out of your ass? What are you doing?
A little bit of both. A little bit of both.
Well, with that, let's all end on a high note, guys. Okay. Raider Homer, any last words for you on this great episode that we just keep getting better and better and better, and I love it. All right, Raider Homer, any last words?
No, man, just thanks for having me on. And if you haven't been over there on Section 105, I know Anna's in the comments in here. She used to go over there all the time. If you hadn't been over there in a while, please go back and check us out. Leave a comment, share, like, all that stuff.
Asylum?
No, I just want to thank Raider Homer for coming on and doing this. Again, it was a fucking blast. It was better than I thought it was going to be. And thank you for everybody in the chats for being a part of this and keeping us going. And, till next week.
We got a lot of O'Connell votes in here.
Man. Damn it. Come on, Raider Nation.
You're not a Raider fan if you don't. Subscribe to the Cage Match channel on YouTube.
You were talking about how polarizing the Raider Nation, some topics are in the Raider Nation. Derek Carr was one of those topics. Dude, Aidan O'Connell is almost a carbon copy of Derek Carr, dude.
Hold on.
I love Derek Carr, dude.
You gotta say that. But if I remember correctly,
I don't think it's going to work.
Weren't you a Carr fan?
Open your ear holes, buddy. Get some of that fucking wax out of there, okay? I just held up my damn toy right here, okay?
I can't see it. Okay, there you go. Now I can see it.
But I'm just being honest with myself, man. Derek Carr crushed it, right? Crushed the record book, but he couldn't win. You know what I mean? But Minshew is coming in knowing that he's even said it in his interviews. My numbers don't mean anything. It's about wins, right? He was close to getting the Colts to the playoffs. He went to the Pro Bowl, had good numbers, man. But they didn't win the amount of games they wanted. They didn't sign him. You know, like I said, the Raiders didn't think he was trash. They signed somebody they saw fit their system and, you know, gave him the money that he wanted. So I think that if you're going to look at it, it came up, all right. Minshew is Mariota and O'Connell is Derek Carr. So that's we're back in that situation.
I've said it on the show, and I'm not backing down from what I said. You can even ask Raider Savage when it came to the free agency. Minshew, my second free agent quarterback that I wanted.
Was Gus? Who was that? Gus, right? Wasn't he or Kirk Cousins? I think he was the best one available, right?
Kirk Cousins, yeah. But we know Atlanta cheated and talked to him early and got him signed early and shit. So he was out of the question. So we went with the second best choice.
And the other thing is, man, look, man, you know, we know that they sign players and draft players based on their regime, right? If they fit their system, man. O'Connell was drafted to fit Josh McClown's McDummie's offense. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean just because the Raiders drafted him doesn't mean that he's a good fit for Luke Getsy.
But AP,
so if you let him fit and learn it, he might be all right in the future. You only got Minshew for 2 years?
Listen to your coach, though. Listen to your coach. He put him in as a rookie. I get best situation at that time.
Garoppolo sucked.
Okay, hold on. I wasn't done though. But then after the season, when he had a chance to cut bait, he didn't cut bait
because he's on a rookie contract.
He doubled down. He doubled down on O'Connell. He doubled down on O'Connell. So it's also his player too.
Man, look, AP is saying it. Whoever's doing it the best is who's going to do it. AP is saying it's his job right now because of the respect thing, because he was here last year. No. But it's 2024. No. We got to win now. And Aidan O'Connell is not necessarily
guaranteed the work in the offseason. It was also the work in the offseason is why he's number one right now. It's not just last year. It was the work in the offseason. I don't hear that about Minshew.
The debates never end until we actually see a game with them behind center.
It's not even a game. It's until they make a choice.
Now remember, the first time we can see this battle actually physically on your TV screen, Minnesota. It can be at Minnesota, Saturday, August 10th, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Ooh. Wait, that's my sweat dripping. Hey.
Man, we got to beat the Gold Diggers. We got to beat the Cowgirls. And if Aidan O'Connell's playing against the Vikings, you know we're laying a goose egg. So, yeah.
And Niner week. So, we'll say D. Sinclair for still in the comments. Niner week will be coming. I believe I might have some people for that one to help with your argument, Sinclair. But Niner week is coming. So, yeah, I can't wait. You know what? See all this right now, all this passion, all this is just us waiting for the start of the season to come ahead. We will be at home in LA against the Chargers. And like Raider Homer said earlier, we have to start winning in LA because we haven't really, have we ever won?
Like the last 4 games that we've been in, we played the Chargers, okay? The last 4 games that we played the Chargers, we haven't won. But I think we played the Rams over there, but I don't think we beat the Rams over there either. So it's that was out of the last 7 or so that we haven't won.
That was the Rams game was a Thursday night game when Baker Mayfield just got off the plane and
and threw that at the end in the 4th quarter, and they played man coverage, right?
And Tillery
covered, right? That was like our last episode or something, right?
Yeah, and I think that was the one where Tillery had that bonehead flag when he knocked the ball out of the guy's hand.
Oh yeah.
No, that was the one where he knocked Herbert out of bounds. He got kicked out of the game, right?
No, we're talking about the Rams game.
Oh, Rams game. Sorry.
And Rick in Hawaii.
Ear holes.
Rick said Raiders have not won at SoFi. Yeah, I didn't think they have yet, but we have to. That is our second home, and Raider Nation is strong over there with the 13 years that the Raiders were down there for. That was 2082 was their first year, and then they came back in 95. So that's about 13 years they were down there, and they won a championship in 1983. So as the LA Raiders, so Raider Nation is strong down there, and I know Raider Nation is going to be out there in full force. So make sure we take over that stadium, make it loud. AP is from that area down there in Compton. So, AP, everyone's emotions are going to be running high, especially AP, his first game as an actual head coach, not an interim, and it's going to be in his hometown, opening up the season. We got to take that game, especially because it's a division game. So,
where's my notes?
Man, we got to start strong, dude. I mean, they put us against the Harbaugh brothers. You know what I mean? Even JT saying it at the beginning of the year. You know that as soon as we're done playing the Chargers, one Harbaugh is going to be on the phone with the other, giving pointers and things like that. So that's a tough schedule right there, man, on the road. But, well, that was with Derek Carr. We played pretty decently on the road. But like I said, everything's new now, man. But, that's why I think we're going to need that mobile quarterback, man. If we're going to have a chance at winning, we're not prepared. We're not ready. Look, we're 2 offensive line starters are on the PUP list. You know what I mean? And if they're not off of that PUP list by the 27th, they're on there for the first 4 games of the year. So
especially
if we're missing our left line, the left side of our line, at the start of the season, we're screwed, man. You're going to need a mobile quarterback. That's when you're going to be seeing a lot of bootlegs, right? To move the quarterback around in the pocket naturally and have play flow.
Hold on. If I remember correctly, though, wasn't Michael Mayer's first touchdown a bootleg coming from Aidan O'Connell? So
like I said,
O'Connell can't do it, but yet we got proof that he can.
What I'm saying, no, bro, I'm not saying he's an athlete in the NFL. Of course he can do it, right? But yeah, those play designs that are designed to make the quarterback run, that's what they're going to do with him. But Minshew, and I had plays I was trying to get Sal to show, naturally will move around the pocket and throw on the run. He's a better fit. He's going to look more comfortable. He's going to flow more into it, man. Aidan O'Connell, yes, you can specifically design plays to get the quarterback out of the pocket. You can do that. And that's what you're going to have to do to make him.
But the play I'm talking about wasn't a design play.
Do it naturally.
The play I'm talking about wasn't a design play. It was a breakdown, and he went out of the pocket in order to throw that touchdown.
Okay, bro. And so, like I said, though, when I was looking at plays that, under pressure, how fluid they would move around in the pocket and things like that. And O'Connell, I know he's a rookie, man, but that's what I'm saying. It's like he's still young. It's not there. It's that natural instinct is not there yet. That's something that he's going to have to learn.
But what you're talking about now, did you look at his college career and see him do those exact same shit? He went off of what his coach taught him to do. His college career, he was being mobile and actually moving out of the pocket and doing all these things that you say Minshew could do.
Let me see. I mean, I know you can find plays that are similar, man. I know you can. We could argue this all day long. I'm just saying, to me, it's the eye test, bro. Minshew passes the eye test for me.
So does O'Connell.
No, not for me.
And that's where we sit different, and that's why we had this debate.
And if all else fails, just remember, Asylum is there to make sure that all diehard Charger fans know what an actual diehard Charger looks like. Why Asylum is in his asylum to this day. Throwing that battery at the Charger fan right there. And what the lady put, F you, your team.
And let me try to get it up. If you have any doubt, I do have this up all the time. It goes.
Okay, so I'm looking at rushes. Hold on. I'm looking at rushes right now for Aidan O'Connell down here on rushing and receiving, right? It says that his long was 3.
4.
Right? That was
As a
that's
professional or as
his long when it comes to rushing, his long was
Okay,
a 3 yard.
college or
That
just the
was-
1
now
year?
let's look at
Or are we
Minshew
talking
real
about?
quick.
Are we talking about the 1 year he was a professional, or are we talking about his college career as well?
I thought Minshew had like 100 yards.
Hold on. It's not what I'm
See.
asking. Answer the question.
Oh, but Minshew's long was 23. So, like
Hold
I
on.
said, you got a guy that his long in his rookie season
Are we
was 3
talking
yards.
about-
You
hold
got
on,
a guy in
answer
his
the
fifth
question.
year that can go pick up 23
Answer the
yards.
question. Answer the question. Are we only
I was
talking
looking
about
at my stats.
2023? Hold on.
What?
Are we only talking about 2023? Or are we counting his college career?
Bro, I'm looking at what he did in the NFL. All right.
Okay, NFL. So still compare only
Hall of Famer,
2023.
right?
Only compare
According to the college
2023.
stats,
Everything
Brock,
else is out.
we drafted the better a tight end that's going to be better than Dave Casper, fucking Todd Christensen. If you're going to look at college numbers,
I'm not arguing that.
And speaking of college numbers, what were fucking Jamarcus Russell's college numbers? Fuck college numbers, all right?
Fuck Jamarcus Russell.
It's a different game. Like I said, yes, they have to be able to produce in college, but it changes. All right.
Okay, I don't disagree with that. But you're trying to compare apples to oranges in certain situations, and otherwise it's apples to apples. Only compare 2023 when it comes to
yeah, and like I said, the head-to-head matchup, bro. The head-to-head matchup. Gardner Minshew. Look, if you go back and look at that one, dude, it was close. It was neck to neck, but Aidan O'Connell fizzled in the fourth quarter. There was the second to the last drive in the fourth quarter, and he fizzled. Man, he was throwing 13-yard pass at the 13-yard pass. As soon as he got into like the 30, it fizzled. And then they had to kick a field goal. Then Minshew was able to maneuver the offense, control the clock, kick a field goal, and they won the game. They won the game.
Let's look at the situation. You got a quarterback that's a rookie, a head coach that's a rookie.
And at this point, how good was our defense when they played the Colts?
Head coach that made bad decisions and an offensive coordinator that never called plays in his life.
You know, we're talking about how badass our defense. A lot of talk about how badass our defense is. And Minshew Minshew beat our defense. At the end of the year when they were playing at their best. At the end of the year when they were playing at their best. This is a quarterback that can go against elite defenses. How many times did he avoid?
He lost against elite defenses. He lost against elite defenses. That's why he didn't.
I'm talking about in the head-to-head matchup. I didn't go do a bunch
one head-to-head matchup.
I'm just
we're talking about one
man.
game.
I gotta live a life too, you know.
One game.
The head-to-head matchup. I'm just saying. Look at that.
Yeah, we beat the Chiefs. Did they beat the Chiefs?
And he played 3 more games. He started 3 more games than O'Connell and won 2 more games. These are just numbers I'm pulling out of the top of my head, bro. You know what I mean? And fumbles, you got to fix that for sure. You know what I mean? So a lot of that though can be more about
let's go with the interceptions,
drills and coaches and approach, and so
hey, we go on all this. Yeah, he has the rushing yards, but that didn't do shit. 100 yards out of a quarterback. You want to talk about a rushing quarterback? A rushing quarterback better get more than a fucking 100 yards in a season.
But your fucking guy only had 11 and fucking 2.
He still went fucking 5-5.
What are you talking about?
He still went 5-5.
He's not a fucking runner, okay?
He doesn't need to be a runner to win a game.
In today's NFL, who is the most successful quarterback?
That's what you got running backs for.
They're not even getting paid anymore because quarterbacks are getting paid because they're running more.
It has nothing to do with shit.
Quarterbacks are running they're getting paid to run more.
To throw the ball. A quarterback needs to throw the ball.
The average salary for the running backs has been brought down. They're not making hardly any money anymore.
That has nothing to do
they
with
know that it's on the quarterback to run the ball more.
That has nothing to do with your argument. What they get paid don't mean shit. Their play on the field is what matters.
Why are you clapping?
Hey, he's a sore loser, man. Minshew beat O'Connell. He's like, it's only one game.
Give it to me.
Fucking head-to-head matchup, dude.
Hey, okay, you're talking about one fucking game. That don't make him a goddamn starter.
Bro, he was a starter last year for 13 games and almost got into the
13
playoffs.
games because his fucking quarterback got hurt, and that's the only reason. His coach didn't have
why was O'Connell in? Because he got hurt. Right?
His coach had no choice.
Yeah.
All right. I said final words, and we, as I try to hold two dogs away from each other. Okay, that is how. That is how Michael Vick got in trouble. Okay, can we relax, please? All right.
Oh, you know what I was thinking about Michael Vick the other day? Let's just throw this out here since this is a fucking highly toxic fucking episode right here. Okay. If they let Michael Vick back in, right, after he murdered all those dogs, can John Gruden get back in the NFL?
I don't see why not.
I'll vote for Gruden.
You know what I mean? I know he said some terrible things, man, but he didn't murder dogs.
No.
Think about that one later, Nation.
He only murdered Goodell in the emails.
Or is he going to come back as a specialty coach?
I think he would come back as an offensive coordinator first, probably in New Orleans. I think he's got his eyes set on New Orleans right now.
Okay,
if Dennis Allen can't take it, if Dennis Allen can't do it, then I would expect Gruden.
Yeah,
to
take over. Oh, here, quick question.
And eventually take over the head coaching job.
We got 4 minutes. Quick question, though, right, Homer. Well, how come? What is your take on Renfro not being signed by anybody?
I mean, there must have been something, right? It probably physical, in a physical nature. If AP's talking about being physical, there had to be something like that, or they just didn't want the contract. Because, man, Renfro was good, man. He was fucking good. McDaniels is the one that dropped the ball on that one, I mean, don't even get me going, bro, on that whole nightmare. But like I said earlier, I wish that we would have just re-signed him. I feel like he would take a better contract, but maybe something happened. Maybe Hunter Renfro doesn't want to come back. Maybe he didn't like the way Derek Carr was treated. They were friends. Like I said, that's why they have to treat AOC with kid gloves right now, because they already fucking trashed their franchise-leading quarterback on his way out. They cannot afford to do that to another drafted quarterback only 2 years after the fact, dude. But like I said, I think that, of course, they're gonna let Minshew take the reins at first, or Gardner, damn it, O'Connell. But Gardner will take over after all, the overall.
How many? Okay. You make a prediction. How many games into the season does he take over?
Okay, I mean, I'm saying by the bye week for sure, right? But let's say we go on this road trip and we start out with O'Connell, right? And we start out 0-2 against the Chargers and the Ravens. Like I said, this team is trying to win now. So at that point, O'Connell's out. So if he can't beat one of those teams, he can't continue to start for us. You know what I mean? Like I said, you're going to go against the defense, against the Ravens, right?
I can
you're going to need to be able to move,
right?
You're going to go against Khalil Mack and Bosa, right? You're going to need to be able to move. You know what I mean? So that right there, man, that's the test right there. If O'Connell starts, can he split between the Harbaugh coaches? If not, here comes Minshew Mania. But I feel if Minshew Mania starts, we actually have a chance in both of those games, because the Chargers, that's all new. You know what I mean? Just like us. So it's almost like a clean slate versus clean slate. But we've had their number. You know what I mean? They always choke, it feels like. I know we've had the Broncos number, maybe not the Chargers as of late. I didn't look at the records, but we beat them, to get in the playoffs at one time.
We split every year with the Chargers.
Yeah, we've been competitive with them. So we should be. If Minshew comes in, man, I think that just his experience in the NFL will help us win that game, man. You know what I mean? And then against the Ravens, man, you're really gonna need somebody that can hold on to the ball, and if the offensive line can't get right, man, it's going to be the quarterback needing to run. Because, I mean, how in the hell are you going to run with Zeus if your offensive line can't even block? You know what I mean?
Hey.
So that's what I'm saying. It could set up, man, where if they can't get off, if Colt Miller,
you talk about that, but yet Zeus was able to run where Jacobs wasn't.
What?
Zeus was able to run.
I can't hear you when you're talking over me. You know that, right?
Zeus was able to run with the offensive line that Jacobs couldn't.
Bro, but what I'm saying is that if we're missing our two fucking starters on the left side, we're gonna need our quarterback to help the offensive line out. And how does the quarterback help the offensive line? By moving and getting the ball out quickly. You gotta know what's going on.
One of those starters was out.
We don't know that the game is slowed down for him yet. The game is slowed down for Minshew. You You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm just saying, bro. If our offensive line cannot is going to be injured and we can't get the run game going, we're gonna have to have a quarterback that can move naturally.
Okay, we made it to 2 hours. Hey, but okay.
I can argue all day long, bro.
This is how Raider Nation. This is how Raider Nation is supposed to sound. Because we just want to win.
See, Asylum's like a sissy, bro. You remember when we were out there on the draft party with Raider Man and Black Hole Rob and at the hotel?
No. That's Raider Rob.
Yeah, Raider Rob. Right, we were over there with them at the hotel. That was a hostile environment. This is sissy shit right here.
I was there.
I heard you got punked during that time.
What?
What'd he say? I told you I could hear you when you mumbled.
You weren't even talking when I said it, so don't say
I can't hear you. I can't hear you. You mumble. Take the.
Okay, all right. We hit the 2 hour mark, so let's start closing out the show. We hit our mark. We hit our quota right here for our Wednesday show. All right. Okay, for reals. Final words, Raider Homer.
Again? Fuck, man.
Now that's the final word, okay? As we close out, final words to Raider Nation.
Hey, man, just keep your head up, right? We've been through hell. Eventually, at some point, we're going to start winning. Hopefully, it's this year. You know what I mean? So no matter who's fucking playing, right? Just win. Just as long as we win.
Yes. Asylum.
I like Raider Homer saying, not only we've been through this shit before. I mean, we've been through worse. Just win, baby. And I can't wait till the season fucking starts.
And that's what this is. We're just passionate Raider fans, just waiting to hear the sound of two helmets and shoulder pads crashing into each other. We can't wait. That's what this is. Thank you very much, Raider Homer, for coming on to the show. We appreciate you. Let me do my thing right here. Oh, I don't know if it came out clear, but that is people applauding. Thank you very much. And Asylum was all like, man, he was, it's been a long week for all of us, but y'all came with the passion, pride and poise, passion, all that, whatever. So with that, thank you very much for those who watched. We had a high total today of live viewers right now. We appreciate that. So thank you very much, everybody, Raider Nation, for watching our starting quarterback debate. We will know the answer to who wins at the end of preseason, at the beginning of the start of the regular season. With that said, whoa, you got the video ready, Asylum? With that said, we thank you very much, Raider Nation. Come back next week as we get ready to start training camp and start talking about the preseason games. All right, with that, thank you, Raider Homer. Thank you, Raider Nation. And with that, we are out. Take care.
All you other NFL teams, your tailgates are weak. Your teams are weak. We might be down right now, but it doesn't take away the history. And all you Raiders out there need to know your fucking history of who the fuck you playing for and where the fuck you're playing. Damn it. Oh, and by the way, I won my last cage fight. Again, I'm still undefeated. And you NFL motherfuckers out there that you think you want some, come on and get some anytime.